Welcome to this week's Yep Yeah Yes with Marissa and Tamika. Today we're going to be talking about dreams versus goals. When to pursue
and when to give up.
When to give up, right. Thanks, Marissa. How are you?
No, say it right.
What?
Oh
yeah.
Thank you.
But first, in the words of Julie Chen Moonves, host of Big Brother and Big Brother Celebrity Edition, formerly host of The Talk, wife of Les Moonves, formerly head of CBS. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Drinking my water, my agua.
Stay hydrated. Good for the skin.
Holla.
Oh my gosh, I find that if I don't drink enough water, I'm cranky.
Good to know. So how are you?
Oh, all right then. I'm good. I'm really good.
Yeah.
Having a nice day. Enjoying the summer weather.
Okay. Good. Got a little tan going.
I do?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, hey.
Little color.
And I got my breakout too.
Porto. Look a little Porto.
Oh, just a little?
Just a little.
Only a
quarter Porto?
Quarter Porto.
Anyway. So today we're going to be talking, like I said, about dreams versus goals. Many people see a goal as something that, as a dream that has a time frame, a deadline, a plan set in motion.
Okay.
So a dream can be a goal.
Right.
A goal is when I'm sorry. Okay, so dream is basically it just exists in your mind. It's like, okay, you just fantasize about it. Okay, a goal is a dream that has a plan that's set into action. That's how I see it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of different definitions about it, but that's pretty much how I see it. I think everything starts out as a dream. It's how you put those dreams into a goal. So when you think about your life and the things that you want out of life, are there things that come to mind that you know to be factually a dream and things that you know factually to be a goal?
For me,
for yourself,
under the confines of this definition,
correct.
Yes. So a dream would be a 4-carat diamond.
God.
No, but legally sourced, that whole thing, which is no longer in existence. And a 4-carat diamond, just because I want one. That's a dream. I don't need it. But
that's your dream?
No, that's one of the many.
One of your dreams. Okay.
Yeah, one of the many.
I'm not gonna. Let me shut up because it sounds like I'm judging.
I don't give a shit if you're judging.
You do give a shit if I'm judging. You care about my opinion.
I do, but at this moment, I'm talking about something so mundane as materialism.
Right.
So I really don't care if you're judging or not. It doesn't matter.
Word? Okay.
Because it's a material object. It doesn't really, it's not going to be like once I'm getting dirt thrown above me, if I don't have that 4-carat diamond that's legally sourced, then, whatever. I'm still dying. I'm not going to look back at my life and be like, it would have been so much better with that 4-carat diamond. But anyway, a goal is to, I would like my PhD. To be honest with you.
Really?
That's a goal, yeah.
In what?
Leadership.
What's your plan?
To be a principal.
No, what is your plan to get this dream that's now a goal?
Oh, find a school that is reputable that I can do most of this online, because I don't want to go to a campus.
Have you set this plan into motion?
In a manner of speaking, yes, because to get to a PhD, you do need your master's.
Right.
So I'm currently
pursuing a master's.
More than halfway done with a master's. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good goal.
Yeah.
And then what?
Knowing me. Probably quit all of it.
You'd be like, you know what? I think I'm going to work the Gap.
Yeah. Knowing me, I'll leave.
Oh, my God.
Sounds about right.
Oh, Lord. I can't. Crazy.
That's just what I do, homie.
Yeah. I think when I think about my dreams, they usually they're usually more, I wouldn't say they're not things, but I think they're more like experiences.
Oh, okay.
You know, just because I feel like, so for me, a dream would be like being in love with a man who's gonna wake up in the morning and put an apron on, just his boxer briefs. I really, you know, not really into the dad bod, but I understand that like that's the norm. So, you know, little pouch is okay. and you know, whip me up some eggs.
That is a dream.
In the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, just apron and boxer briefs. You know, and just watch him cook me eggs.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I don't think it's, you know, it's simple things in life.
Simple things.
You know? That to me turns me on. So that's a dream. So I think this has gone left.
But is that a goal?
No, it's not a goal.
Okay, it's just a dream. Okay, no, I see what you're saying.
A goal would be to be, I've always dreamt of being a published writer.
Yeah.
And so I have moved slowly, like a turtle, towards that goal. You know, writing my book, researching, figuring out, you know, how the process of being a self-publisher, that kind of stuff. So it's a dream that has turned into a goal. As we mentioned earlier, dreams can be goals.
Right.
But it's just, can goals be achieved? You know? Just because you have a goal
doesn't mean it's always going to be achieved.
I guess it should have been dreams versus goals versus achievements. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, but you know, dreams, I think too can also, they can also be so I was watching an interview that one of the women from the U.S. women's national team, soccer team, they did an interview, and the reporter asked the woman, has this always been a dream of yours? And she said, no, it's a goal. And he's like, yeah, but you didn't dream about this as a kid? She's like, never. I knew it was going to happen. A dream is when you don't know it's just you fantasize.
Oh, shit.
It's like, but I knew this was going to happen, so it wasn't a dream. He's like, yeah, but he was like trying to force her to say it was a dream when you were a kid. She's like, it was not a dream.
It was a goal.
It was just like, I was playing soccer as a kid. This was my goal. Like, I didn't dream about it. I knew it was going to happen.
Right.
Wow. I'm like, damn. Have you ever had moments like that where somebody else might see what you have in mind as a dream, whereas you saw it as a goal that's going to become reality? What's that?
Back to the education thing, because I used to take, like, when I moved out at 18, so I was working full-time, paying my rent, which I know everybody else has done, blah, blah, blah. I know you've went to school full-time. I get it, yeah, but I'm talking about me.
Nobody changed this. Nobody said we wasn't talking about you.
No, I'm talking like to somebody listening, and I'm like, for me, I could only take 1 or 2 classes at a time, and it got to the point, because my dad's family is very like, you went to school, right? You're going to go to school, you're going to go to college, and finally I was like, you know what, because I was taking, for them, my timeline was longer than they wanted, so I was just finally at the point where I was like, nah, I quit school, I don't need it, I'm fine, but I was still always going to school at that time.
Right.
And they were like, well, maybe if you decide to go back. They saw my goal as a dream, but I was gonna finish. It was gonna happen. And I even knew back then I was gonna go for my master's. I wasn't sure about going beyond that, but I knew my goal was a master's, and I just didn't talk about it because they would see it as a dream, and that's fine.
But who cares what other people? That's how you started this whole podcast. I don't care what other people think.
Yeah, when they view something as a dream, but you have to think too. This is like umpteen years ago.
Yeah.
It was. You're I don't care. Yeah, I'm a grown ass. Mom, are you okay? Woman.
I'm a grown ass mom.
I'm a grown ass. Okay, mom. But you know how like it just comes to a point. But that's it. I don't care if somebody. But no, I said I didn't care if what I have as dreams if you judge on it, because it was something materialistic.
Right.
But something that was a goal, of course you care because you get sensitive about it and you change your verbiage on it.
Sensitive about my shit.
Yeah, just like Homegirl with the whole like, no, it was a goal, it wasn't a dream. She's sensitive about her shit.
Right.
Good for her.
Yeah, I wish I could remember who it was. I don't remember the name.
Did you see the
I think
parade?
it was the one that scored the second goal in the final. Can't remember her name. But anyway, what? The parade? No,
the celebration. I saw a clip of it.
I saw a clip. They came out to DJ Khaled.
Oh yeah.
All we do is win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
No, I mean, Khaled's cool.
And another one.
He's like, side note, somebody said, I was on social media during the BET Awards, and they were like, Kirk Franklin's like the gospel DJ Khaled. I'm like, DJ Khaled is the hip hop version of Kirk Franklin. Let's be real. Like,
put respect on his name. He's been around for way too long.
I know. Like, people are just.
Yeah, but that, you know what? That goes. We had this conversation a while ago. Just because that name is a norm for you doesn't mean it is for the general public. So if you're not into that genre, don't speak on it that heavy. Don't put your seal.
Unless you know for sure, like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Everybody knows him. No, people that like that music know him.
Right, exactly.
But Kirk Franklin, I think, is
He's a little man. I met him. He's pretty little.
Is he?
Yeah, he's shorter than me.
Kurt Franklin is shorter than you?
What are you trying to say? I'm short?
No,
I'm kidding.
No. I don't think you're short, but when you think of a man, like...
Yeah, he's little.
For some reason,
I think like man.
5'10".
No.
Uh-oh, what do they say?
He's like 5 feet, I think. 5'1". Wow. He probably puts on his thing, he's 5'3". 5'4". There's certain guys, anyway.
That's like me for the longest time. I thought it was 4'11". Had no idea.
Did you really believe that?
Dead ass believed it.
How did you get that number?
Because I forgot what grade I was in. The nurse told me how tall I was in inches because I asked. And I converted it wrong because I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I converted it, but I didn't like sit a moment to think, and I was like, oh, I'm 4'11 3/4, and that's what I rolled with. Dead ass, that's what I rolled with. Even told like a pediatric endocrinologist, like, no, I'm 4'11 3/4, and they're like, okay, no, but how tall are you? I'm like, 4'11 3/4. Like, okay, let's measure you. I was like, oh.
Sometimes,
all right then.
Life hits you in the face. And you got to deal with it. It's a dream, reality, goal. What is it? We don't know.
Don't know.
Somebody will learn you though. So anyway, let's talk about some of the dreams that we've had that have turned into reality without planning for the reality. Let me start because I'll give us no, it's not that bad. I'm just saying let me start because it just came into my mind and I don't want to forget it. So one of the dreams that I had, and I've talked about this before on the show, is wanting to go to Argentina.
I was thinking that. I was like,
I want to go to Argentina. Mm-hmm. It was just a dream, though. It was never a goal. I was never planning to go to Argentina. Uh-huh. Like, Tina fell over at the Iguazu Falls on One Life to Live.
I thought no, it wasn't One Life to Live. Okay.
I don't even. What was I saying? Yeah, so Tina fell over the Iguazu Falls on One Life to Live, and when I saw that, the Iguazu Falls looked so inviting. So I was like, oh, I don't even remember what the hell, but it just I had to see it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so my goal, my dream was always to go to Argentina. We go to Argentina, but we didn't really set it. We didn't really
We're like, we'll plan it when we get there.
Yeah, but it wasn't like one of those things where I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the falls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just like, okay, well, I'll do it. And so that happened when the episode of One Life to Live was in 1987. All right. So how old was I then when that aired? 87.
14, so I was like 12.
Like 12, 13, something like 12, 13 years old. So shoot to, what was it, like 20 years later almost?
2000?
Whatever the case may be. Yeah, like whatever. More than 20 years, like 23 years later. Mm-hmm. I'm in Argentina, and I'm like, it was like it was not a goal. It was not planned. But it's like one of those goals. I mean, one of those dreams you have that becomes reality without you even trying.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
How so?
I'm gonna piggyback on with the traveling thing. I like those like folklore, myths, all that stuff. And we went to go see the Loch Ness Monster.
Right.
It was like, I don't think I expressed how big of a moment that was for me. I don't think I ever mentioned it.
You mentioned it when we were there, but it wasn't like...
I really wanted to go there and see that.
We didn't see it, though.
Well, we went there. No, obviously we didn't see the monster.
The monster, that's what I mean.
No, but yeah. No, but just to be there. I know it's fake.
You know. Full disclosure, so when we went there and you were talking about it, I never had any connection to, like, I heard of the Loch Ness Monster, but I knew nothing about it. Like, it never, so when you started telling me, I was like, is she crazy? Is she pulling my legs? Like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, I knew no background about the Loch Ness Monster. So we're staring out. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, in my mind, but I'm like, okay, she with it. We just, let's see it. I'm like rolling with you. But I had no idea what you're talking about. So then we get back and I do a little Google. And I'm like, so it's like folklore. It's like
this is like a big folklore thing. Yeah.
I only heard of Loch Ness Monster. I knew nothing about it, where it was at, the story behind it. So you're telling me, and people were out there looking, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like weird. People really believe there's a monster laying dormant.
Yeah. And the other one I would say is, this is going to sound, I don't know how to say this without sounding a certain kind of way, but whatever. The first time I went to Paris, I went to a Da Vinci Expo at the Louvre.
Okay.
And I was so taken back by it. I thought it was just so beautiful. It was magic. It was legit magic. And I remember I went again with my mom, and I was like, man, I would love to see that exhibit just one more time. And I'm sitting there, and my mom, we're having like, it's just, we're at a cafe. I'm drinking my cappuccino espresso and having a little bit of chocolate, and she's like, oh, you know the Da Vinci thing is in town again. We should go see it. And I was like, okay. Cries on the inside, and I'm like, I'm gonna see it again.
It's crazy how
and it was just magic. It was magic. The whole exhibit, like, you see his writings, you see his inventions. It was magic. And
unplanned.
And then I remember. You know what? It's so funny because whenever somebody's like, so what's your dream? Do you have a dream? And I'm like, not really, because I kind of like just do it.
Do it.
So another one was I don't know why my parents, I don't know if it was my mom or my dad, but it had like History Channel on. I think it was my dad. And there was a like an Egyptian exhibit, and I went to go see it. There was at the Times Square Museum, they had like a King Tut's chariot, all this stuff there, and that exhibit was like, I remember it was one of those things that I didn't, for some reason, I don't know how I happened upon that it was here in New York, and it was there. I had my twins, I carried one, my uncle carried another, and I was pregnant with my little one, and I was like, oh no, I'm going. Like, I'm going. Like, and I couldn't really walk, and carrying like in a carrier for like one kid, and like it was like I didn't do stuff like that, when they were little. And then I'm trying to think another one. I don't know. Oh, when I went to go see the Salvador Dali Museum when I was in Spain.
Oh no, I'm thinking of
we saw an exhibit when we were in London.
Yeah.
But I saw his museum in Spain. And then remember that artwork that my grandma had that I always loved, didn't know it was Salvador Dali. Yeah. But then
did you keep it? What happened?
Yeah, it's in storage.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember when we were in London? We're just like we're on the trolley thing, and the guy's like, oh, there's a Salvador Dali, and we look at each other. And you're like, oh, we're getting off. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. And you're like, no, get off, bitch. We're going. And I'm like, okay.
You would have been regretting it the whole time. We're in London. Yeah. And there's an exhibit. Just let's go. Yeah. We have no plans.
Yeah.
It wasn't,
My next thing is I really want to go see the Dead Sea Scrolls. that's another exhibit that goes around.
But see, the ones you spoke about were not planned.
We're not planned. It just happened to, like, that's just how the universe works.
Right.
Yeah. I always count myself as extremely lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's things that I put out to the universe, and it just, like, floats its way in front of me.
But see, that's the thing about, like, dreams. It's like you envision them. You know what I mean? You sit there and you'll let it take over your mind. You know, and it's weird because as I've gotten older, I've worked hard. I wouldn't say work hard, but if I want to do it, I a lot of things I just do that I never thought. Not that I never thought was possible. It's just I never gave it much thought to do it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'd like to go to the U.S. Open. Just go.
You just go, yeah.
So, and you know, it's like weird. I think a lot of it started happening when I started doing things by myself. When people don't want to, you know, you can be by yourself. Somebody can't come with you, don't want to go with you. You know how many Mary J concerts I went to by myself?
Yeah.
I went to Radio City. Like, she played Radio City back in the early 2000s. And she did like a stint there, like 4 shows, 5 shows. I went to every single one of them. I went with one person. I think I might have took you one day. Mm-hmm. But every day I'd show up there. Every show I'd show up there and I'm sitting there by myself singing. It's like every song.
I'm going down.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of my least favorite songs. Can you imagine? Anyway.
Get it crunk in here?
But it was crazy though. It's like you just do it. You can't wait for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you have a dream, if you think about it hard enough and it starts to become like I have to do this.
Then do it just turns into a goal. Right. It's no longer a dream.
Right. And sometimes those goals can happen immediately or it can take some time. Like my book is going to take some time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I have this dream that me and my mom are going to publish our book together, the mother-daughter book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's a dream that has become a goal. But the key to that goal is that another person is attached to it. And so that person has to, which is my mother, has to complete her.
Right.
I have a dream that she's going to complete her end of it.
Okay.
But it's weird with dreams. You know, you just sometimes I sit back and like a lot of times, you know, I go to the beach. I try to go to the beach a few times a week, and I'll sit there in complete silence and just stare at the water and think about, like, I'll look at the beautiful big houses and I'm like, oh, you know, it's a dream. Those to me are dreams, to have a house on the water. I don't believe them to be goals.
Okay, yeah.
You know, how you were thinking about the diamonds and stuff like that. That's how I think of a house.
Yeah.
At this point now, I just feel like I'm never going to have a house. And it can sound sad, but it's like, oddly enough, my mother actually said something to me that made my sadness dissipate in a way. Mm-hmm. Because I always like, I can't get a house. And she said, most people that are homeowners have another person with them.
Yeah.
It's 2 people.
Right.
Even if one person bought it, the other person is helping with whatever bills or keeping it. She's like, think about all the people that have houses. Yeah. And then I'm like I'm listening to her and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
My mom's not a bitch. But she got her own house. Nobody helping her.
Yeah.
But what it took for her to get to this point.
Yeah.
So, but most people, she's right. Most people that are homeowners are homeowners with 2 of them.
Yeah.
And here I am trying to make it work with one person.
Yeah.
It's possible, but I don't know. It just seems so far off. It seems impossible. I don't want to get a house and just be miserable in debt. And just like, I know I'm going to be in debt, but I don't want to. It's like
you don't want to be crippled and crumbled and
like, I already have bad eating habits. So now what, I'm going to like have no food in the fridge ever?
Yeah, that's not
adulting. Come knock on your door. So what are y'all doing for dinner tonight?
That's not adulting.
Trying to eat at your house every night. You know what I mean? That's not go to my dad's like, hey dad, what's going on? We ain't got nothing, Tamika. Go to my aunt's, like every day I'm going to somebody's house, you know, go to different friends' house. Hey Missy, you wanna go to dinner tonight? You treating, right? You know, like that kind of thing. So I don't want to be that person either, but being a homeowner still remains a dream. I just don't know. I've tried many times to make it a goal, but it just seems very arduous at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like one of those things, like, you know how people say you have to surround yourself with people that are gonna encourage your dream.
Yeah.
Support your dream. Like if I have a dream, so I have a dream to be a homeowner. Wouldn't it make sense for me to surround myself with people that will encourage that and constantly like what's going on with the house? Are you trying to, you making any plans? What are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Push you
right
to complete to follow up on those dreams. Surround yourself with people. They always say whatever your life is, if you want to make money, surround yourself with people that want to make money.
Okay.
Because they will motivate you.
Okay.
If you want to be depressed, surround yourself with people that
are
want to be depressed and just want to sit around and do nothing. So, I don't know. I think I got a friend in every category. If I want to be depressed, I hang out with this one. If I need motivation, I hang out with this one.
Oh boy.
If I want to go somewhere, I hang out with that one.
Damn.
And none of them mofos hang out with each other. I need a new cycle of friends.
You need friends that talk to
new
each
friends.
other.
Yeah, I need friends that like each other. That all hang out. Like, we can go on a girls trip and it's not like an issue. Like, I'm not talking to her, she's not talking to me, we don't want to look at that.
I'm a grown ass person. I don't have issues with nobody. I got enough issues with myself. I'm too grown for that. I'm past it and I'm done.
Everybody says that until you're in that moment. It's like, I can't stand that bitch. Why is she here again? I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been in those situations. Like, why am I here? Have you ever gone somewhere with some friends? Like, it's supposed to be a group of friends. You're like, I should have drove.
I always drive.
You don't always drive.
I try to.
I drive a lot.
You do drive a lot.
I drive a ton.
Yeah.
It's just, sometimes it's just best to take your own car.
Yeah.
Like, I'll meet you there.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. I will meet you there.
I'll meet you there. Because I will meet a mofo, but I just know I'm probably out.
I'm what's that? I'm notorious for, I think it's called an Irish exit.
You stay leaving early. You left when we went to my dad, you left half hour early.
Yeah.
Like, half hour in.
No, I was there for an hour.
You never stay.
No, I was there for an hour.
You ate and ran. Ate and ran.
Oh, yeah. Okay, goodbye.
Yeah. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. My dream is that my friend would stay longer than an hour in my presence. But she's got a house to go home to. Relax. And enjoy life. That's neither here nor there.
I'm going to kick you off the chair. Do you remember? I remember one of the times that we went to Tortola. And I remember thinking to myself, we got to find a beach that's just relaxing. Let's just get some food, get a drink, and just like where nobody's there. And I remember we're like driving and we found our beach, but it was like really off the beaten path.
Yeah.
Like we went out of our way to just find this one spot, which is no longer in existence. But
what happened to it?
They built houses there and you can't go that way no more.
Really? Why did I not know that?
Because one of the last times that we were there, they told us
they're
going to be finishing. You can't come here no more. But I remember finding it, and it wasn't beautiful. It wasn't like
I don't want no beauty.
It was
beautiful
for
me.
There was so much beauty in it.
No, but I mean, I don't want beauty, the not regular people beauty. You know?
Yeah. But I remember like the water was calm, dead. Nobody was around ever, and we would just like eat. Have our drink, just sit there and just talk for hours.
The day would go by. Like, who can talk to the same person for that long? But the planes would go by.
Yeah.
You just stand in the water.
Yeah.
Fish go between your legs and just talk. What were we talking about?
Everything and nothing. Anything.
That was a dream.
I remember we wouldn't talk until like we would like go to Ample Hamper, get our sandwiches, get our chips.
We didn't talk in the car.
No, we wouldn't talk in the car. And then as soon as like we put our stuff down, we get in the water. Like,
oh my gosh.
Oh my
I love going there. I like had boyfriends there. I had some good experiences. Let's just leave it there. They were a dream.
It turned into gold.
Funny enough, I got some Bath and Body Works has their 75% off sale.
Yeah.
So I got some lotion. Yesterday I put some of the lotion on. the shit smelled like the lotion I wore every time I went to. It smelled like Tortola.
Wow.
For me,
yeah. What reminds you of Tortola?
It was weird
because you had your set bag to go there.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a dream. One day, I'd like to go back there. It's never going to be the same, though.
No.
But it'd be nice to go back.
My goal is to find a place like that again.
You can. You can find it right on Long Island if you want to.
Yeah. But
But you got to pay to get on everything on Long Island. Everything costs. You can't, well, you can go on the beach, but you got to pay for parking. Welcome to Long Island. Anyway, let's transition to.
Yep. That's trending.
So today I wanted to talk about staycation travel trips. Speaking of Tortola.
Oh.
You're in a position now where you have children, husband, or whatever, so you can't afford per se to take these massive family vacations.
Right.
So a lot of times, especially during the summer, you do staycation.
I do.
Myself, I've always been in the mindset, add on to a weekend. So a staycation to me it can be usually staycation is like within your own local your town or your community, whatever. What are some of the tips that you've had with your staycations?
Tips or like things I've done?
Tips and things that you've done.
Well, I love the library. So I go to the library and I get passes for a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay.
So I look at what's available and then I get passes like for kids museums, regular museums, parks. You can even do the green key through your
What is the green key?
You can park for free at all your beaches and parks.
Okay. So I'm just saying for people that don't
live out here. Don't know. So the green key is that you can actually take that and go to your county parks and beaches and recreation centers for free. You can park for free.
Okay.
I think the pass they give it to you for 48 hours. You can even do camping. You can do the green key to camp on the beach.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And you can borrow this all from the library.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, but the Long Island is so unique, and it's so hard to say this to people that don't live on Long Island because you want a lake, you can drive to a lake. You want an ocean, drive to an ocean. You want a bay, you can drive to a bay. You want to go to a different part of the world. You can go Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, certain parts of Long Island, and you can go to that certain part of the world. There's way too many things at our fingertips here. And what's nice is we have wine country here. We have amazing farming here. We have so many things here. But just taking a day trip to the beach and doing a beach bungalow or
we're fortunate enough that we live in a place where we're close enough to the city where if you really take a week off,
urban life.
Let me go, see a show or just be in the city, walk around, do some shopping. Go to the beach, go all the way to Montauk, whatever the case may be. It's just, I think, the perfect staycation when it comes to Long Island is, obviously for me it's a little bit different in terms of the thing. I'm not trying to go to kids museums, and I'm just not gonna do that. But I love getting a hotel on the beach. And it feels like you're away.
Yes.
There's times where, you've done it too. Just get a room for a night or two in Montauk on the water. Yep. And just, it feels like you're not even
part of Long Island.
It feels like you're
in a different place. Yeah.
It feels that way. And, it's great if you can stay somewhere where you can walk around the village and, get local coffee, get, bite local food and seafood and stuff like that. It's a lot of the times it's good to put stuff back into your own community, money back into your own community.
Oh yeah. And there's always those local fairs, especially in the summer out here.
Oh
you can find anything, and you can do local art.
I missed the Strawberry Festival.
Me too.
It was in June.
It's always on Father's Day weekend.
I always thought it was in August.
I don't know. They changed it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It pissed me off though, because I saw people posting pictures, like strawberry shortcake. That's my favorite. And I was like, damn, it was this weekend? And it was over by the time I saw the picture. I was so pissed. But, we're good for the festivals out here. So many good things. They have the amusement park for some, I guess, kids your age now.
Adventureland, yeah.
Adventureland.
That's really fun. Even for an adult.
I haven't been there since I was a kid.
It's really fun as an adult. Yeah.
And then, you know, of course they have the water parks, Splish Splash. There's just so much.
There's too much.
To the as you mentioned, the wine country.
There's some people that they don't have the vision. I know it's really hard. There's nothing to do on Long Island. I
don't understand people that say that. Like, what the hell?
Because I think it's because they need the plan, like, laid out in front of them. They can't see the vision. Which I understand.
They have dreams but no goals.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the people that never leave the island and say it's boring here. Then end up moving to North Carolina. Like, like, really? And no, Mom, I'm not talking about you. Just people in general. Like, they just...
Or Lieutenant Colonel Awesome.
It's, like, weird. It's like, okay, so... It's, like, nothing to do... So, there's people that have never left the island.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's like, oh... It's, like, I know people that... Like, okay, so I live in Huntington.
Which is very centrally located. If you're looking at Long Island.
So I'll be like, let's go out to Hicksville.
Oh, that's too far.
Hicksville is 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Well, let's go out to Patcho. All the way out there? That's 40 minutes away. It's like crazy. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So God forbid the city. I don't go to the city. No, I don't go to the city.
I don't go to the city.
They got shows here.
I don't know how the same caliber, because I've been to a few shows here.
The Wegman Theater. I think it's the Wegman Theater, something like that. But,
oh, you know what you did? You know, you're talking about shows. I'm piggybacking on both ideas here. You know what you did for me? I really like Martin Short.
Right.
And he did a show on Broadway, like this variety thing. And we went to go see it. And I was really, really happy to see that. I really liked it.
We haven't seen a show together in years.
You better get on it.
Didn't we go to Thoroughly Modern Millie?
We did.
That was my favorite show.
Yeah.
That was like for real to this day.
That's a really good show.
I went to see Damn Yankees with my aunt.
I didn't see that one.
There's a lot of shows.
A ton.
I used to go to a lot more back when, you know, we had to be in the city a lot too.
Yeah.
You think about that, you know. It's funny because I wasn't shitting on you, but I was...
Okay.
I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was telling my friend about the whole thing with the Mary J thing, with the tickets, and how you're like, I'm going, and you threw the money on the table. I got the money.
Yeah.
And then I found a seat for you, and I was like, you know, I guess in the way that I said it, I was like, she can't never go nowhere, so I didn't bother asking. And my friend's like, well, she does have 3 kids. I was like, exactly. That's why I didn't bother asking. And and my friend basically was like, you know, let her make that decision.
I like your friend.
She said it with so many words.
I like your friend.
But it's easy to say that when you're on the outside looking in. When you're like in it, you know what I mean? So I will. But the thing with you though, I will ask you out to hang out more often. But the thing with you is that you got FOMO.
I do have FOMO.
I don't know if you would have been as interested in going had you known that somebody else was going.
No, because you and I set up a concert that was just
been plenty of times where I was like, I'm going somewhere, and then you find out somebody else is going. I was like, oh, it's a party. You're like, I want to go. Oh, you haven't followed out me. Oh, hold on here. Who else is going? you get like that when you find out there's more than me going.
You can go by yourself, but you're asking someone. Oh no.
I would have went. It's like, well, really? Now you like I told you 2 weeks ago I was going to this. Now you find out somebody else is going. Anyway.
Sounds like me, but whatever.
But I will definitely make more of an effort to reach out to you. But that has to be two-sided.
Yeah, no, I'm doing my part.
You can't ask me after. You can't, like, for example, you asked me during this staycation that you're currently engrossed in because your kids are out of school right now. You reached out and like, we're at the kids museum. What are you doing? Bitch, you should have told me that before you left the house.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so, like, you asked me, but you asked me at the most inconvenient, like, hey, we're going to the kids museum in the morning. What do you got planned? I was like, oh, okay, I can... Right. Not while you're still there and you're about to leave in like 10 minutes.
No, we had just gotten there. when I texted you.
Okay, well,
but no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, or if you're like, what are you doing? I'm about to go to Split Splash. Really?
Bitch, I
you want to come?
Yeah.
Like, why are you asking me?
Yeah.
Now I got to get my shit together, get to your house, and then by the time, like, because you're not doing 2 people parking in Split Splash. 1 car, but now you got to wait for me. No, see, I'll catch you next time.
You already sound flustered.
I'm pissed. I'm sick of your shit.
And I just came here for the bagels.
That's it. Holla, shout out to Joe Pesci, lookalike, bagel boss. Oh my word. It's above me now. Crazy. Well, anyway, got anything else you want to bring up before we end today's show? Got any dreams you want to leave the audience with?
Dreams?
Any tips on a staycation?
Go to your local library. You could borrow so much. You could do so much. Start with that. They don't have it anymore, but it was such a good no, don't bring it up if it ain't available. Facebook has, if you click on calendars and then stuff by me, it'll start the algorithm to put things in your feed for like things that are happening local. So it'll be fairs, movie by the bay, things like that. So if you go through Facebook,
that's a good tip.
Yeah, but you have to put yourself in that algorithm. So tap onto your calendar and things to do, and then do today, next week, whatever, and then start liking or be interested in stuff, even if you don't plan on going, but then the algorithm will.
See, that's annoying because sometimes when I do log into Facebook, it's Marissa's interested in an event. Like, I don't give a shit. Why do I gotta know what events you're interested in?
Well, part of the algorithm is to see, because they figure like-minded people are together, and if
I don't know if it's like-minded or engaging people that engage.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, that's better said your way than mine.
Shut up, Marissa.
What?
Like-minded. I mean, we like and we mind. Like-minded. I don't know. We got different dreams and different goals.
What's your dreams?
My dream is to. So I want a guy in boxer briefs with an apron cooking me eggs. Anybody out there
who got an apron?
You don't gotta put no salt and pepper on the eggs. I'll take it plain, scrambled.
No, they
side of bacon.
Pepper on there. Go ahead, side of bacon.
Yeah, people put salt and pepper in the eggs.
I like the thick cut bacon. Do you?
Not too thick. Look, bacon's bacon. I'll take it.
Okay.
Some bacon. Some grits would be good.
Oh,
if you're the kind of dude that can make me some hot boiling grits with no shirt on and an apron, you're mine.
If you can make bacon with no shirt on,
I'm with you. Holler. But a real dude will put that bacon in the oven.
Oh.
For real, if I meet a dude and he makes bacon and he puts it in the oven to cook, that's it. I'm like, you want to get married?
When he's like, how do you like your eggs? Fertilized. Yeah, how do you like your eggs?
You're nasty. Fertilized. You know, why you gotta go there? I'm talking about breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I talk about boxer briefs and an apron doesn't mean I'm talking about sex.
Mm-hmm.
It's just about the look. Anyway.
Yup.
All right, well,
homie,
that's my dream.
I love you.
I love you too.
You're enough.
You as well.
And your dreams are enough.
Enough. Where can they catch us?
Yep, yeah, yes, 18. Instagram, Twitter, the Yep, yeah, yes podcast on Facebook. Tune in.
Google Play
Music. Oh my God, I had a brain fart. YouTube.
Sometimes SoundCloud.
Alexa,
I don't update it enough.
Play podcast. Yep,
exactly.
Yeah, yes.
All right.
You know what? I would like to hear my voice on one of those like direction things.
Would you?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. Because I deeply do not like my voice, and if I entrench myself in something, I think I would finally like it. I feel very squeaky. My voice on the inside sounds deep and sultry, but when I hear it on the outside, it doesn't. It's so far from what it actually is that it's like, ugh.
I feel like my voice sounds nasally, and like I always have a cold. Like it's the voice like I have a voice like I just got out of a cold. Like 2 days ago I was coughing like crazy.
That's interesting. Okay.
One of our friends said I have a really nice voice.
You do.
I felt complimented by it. I was like, why am I complimented by the fact that he tells me a nice voice? Like, it's a little thing. Like,
it's the little things.
Anything to turn me on. Like, really? How you doing? Somebody's telling me, that's a nice shirt. Really? It's like, hey, single? Don't take much from me. I'll buy them an apron. Like, let me see how you look in this. How do you feel about eggs? Oh gosh. Anyway. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging with us. And we'll catch you next time on the Yep Yeah Yes podcast.
Bye.
Bye y'all.